nice point in this reading journal journey. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Patrick and I love bullet journaling, art and calligraphy. And today I'm very excited because it's drawathon day. You might think what a drawathon is. So it's basically, the word itself is made up, honestly. It's a combination of drawing and marathon because I'm trying to draw as much as possible today within a given time period. As you can see a little on my clock over there, it's around 9 and I was thinking about having a 10-hour drawathon today. With breaks in between, it might take me until 7 or 8 in the evening, and I think if I am trying to draw all day, this might be enough. If I want to, I can always extend it and make it a 12-hour drawathon later, but the 10 hours, I think I'm giving myself those 10 hours as a challenge, not just the time but also what I'm going to do. Because I'm using this drawathon to finish up a project that I've been working on a couple of times already. However, I've never been able to finish it all up, and there is a lot still to do, which is a reading journal. I've already been talking about it in previous videos. The reading journal is the project that I've set myself for the month of April, and I'm using this drawathon to finish up the reading journal. And yes, this is the main challenge of this drawathon. It's not just about I'm trying to draw for 10 hours straight or so. It's actually within those 10 hours I want to finish up everything that needs to be drawn for the reading journal. This doesn't mean that the product is up and running. It's not live because there are several things that are still needed to have a product ready on Etsy. However, when it comes to drawing, there are a couple of things that I need to draw still, that I need to design to have all of the pieces finished that just have to be put together in the end. Yeah, so if any of you have never really heard about a reading journal before, well, it is a journal. It's like a bullet journal, but it's for your hobby of reading. It can also be for reading non-fictional books, so it can also be like for you a summary of whatever you are reading. But this principle doesn't really have any boundaries, to be honest. It's just for you. If you read any books, no matter whether it's fiction, non-fiction, fantasy, romance, horror, thriller, you are able to track your readings. You are able to talk about your readings in written form, and you can be as creative or as minimalistic as you want, just as you can be with bullet journal. But here it is really dedicated to books. There are many creators out there who already have beautiful reading journals. They have reading journal setups for each month that they post on their YouTube channels, for example, and it's really lovely. And I also have a couple of spreads that I've gotten the inspiration from reading journals in my bullet journal itself. I've also been looking at digital versions of reading journals because, you know, there is the possibility of having a physical notebook that you use as your reading journal, but as there are also many out there who use digital planners, who use digital bullet journals, they can also have digital versions of a reading journal. There are a lot of reading journals out there already. They are really gorgeous, they really look beautiful. I've purchased a couple of them for some inspiration and stuff. One thing that I love about my bullet journal, and one thing that I always want my products to have, is a lot of flexibility, because the flexibility that I have with my bullet journal, which could always be a reading journal as well, because a bullet journal is also just a notebook where you open a blank page and you do whatever you want, which means if I want to create a page or if I want to create a whole 2-page spread dedicated to a specific book that I've just read, well, I can, you know, and that's basically what a reading journal does as well. However, a reading journal has specific spreads and allows you to properly track your reading and how many books you've read, etc., in as much detail or as little detail as you want as well. So there is this flexibility, and I don't want to lose this flexibility just because of the fact that the reading journal is pre-made and that the reading journal is digital. I was thinking about a very specific modular approach here, which means I'm creating spreads, I'm designing all of the pages, but I leave them as simple and as little decorated as possible, because what I want to do is I want to create as many stickers as possible that relate to genres and that relate to many different things, so you can customize your reading journal as much as possible. With the stickers that I create, it's basically a start, so you can start with those stickers, and as soon as you have other stickers, as soon as you want to have a specific theme or whatever, you can always get yourself new stickers or create new stickers yourself and add them to your reading journal. And with this, you can decorate your reading journal. You could also create your own reading journal with those stickers, and that's what I want to create in short. I have already worked on the reading journal, which means I've already designed the spreads. What I need to do is to have a final review, look at the details and have a look at some aspects of it. However, that's not what I'm gonna do as part of this drawathon, because this drawathon is about drawing. But I've started with creating those stickers. And the thing is, something I've always, I don't know why, but I've pushed it off a little, was I created the sketches of those stickers, but I never really wanted to finish them up. Like, I didn't want to make the final version with nice outlines and color it in and stuff. I don't know what it was, but it was like that part was never, that step, I never wanted to go that step, honestly. However, this changes today. I do have a couple of stickers already made, but there are many more to make still, and I will more or less split this drawathon up in, let's say, 2 sections. So mainly I would like to continue with creating those sketches, because I think I need more brain capacity for the sketches, because I have to invent all of those stickers first. And afterwards, if I've been able to create all of them, I will go back and create all of the final versions with the outlines and everything, so they are ready to go. I do have a list as well that I will pop up here. In this list you can see what I want to create, what stickers I would like to create. So I have stickers for different genres, but what I, for my personal use, find the most important are fantasy stickers, and there are many different types of fantasies and many different tropes, especially in fantasy, which was like, I would like to do as many of those as possible, but it's not just fantasy stickers. So I want to create stickers for swords and daggers, for potions, for fairy wings, for dragons, etc. But I would also like to cover things like thrillers and stuff, so I will also create stickers for a crime scene, maybe with handcuffs and stuff. And for romance, I was thinking about hockey, maybe sports in general, ice skating, but also college in general with banners, and phone or texting, because there is a texting trope sometimes included, which means they show you the texts that they write each other. I could imagine very well a couple of stickers that I already have in my mind. And then for dark or gothic books, I was thinking about, I don't want to create stickers about dark topics like traumatizing things or traumas or PTSD or or depression or whatever. I don't want to create stickers for that, but such dark academia books or so, they often give gothic vibes, which means I would like to create gothic vibe stickers, as well as one particular set of stickers that is dedicated to ironware, so to have those beautiful crafted fences and sconces, and basically stickers that allow you to create your biggest dream of a gothic mansion or so. One of the sticker categories is bookshelf, and this is a very particular one because I do have a bookshelf page where you can fill up a bookshelf digitally. I do have a spread like this in my bullet journal, and it's really fun because I have, I think it's 10 books per shelf, and I do have a bookshelf with 5 levels, which means I have a total of 50 books that I can put into my shelf of that year. And it's a really fun spread, and I really enjoy to write the title of the books that I've read in the spines every time I finish one, which is so satisfying. And at the end of the year you have a bookshelf that is maybe even filled with all of the books that you've read, and I don't know why, but that is such a cute little thing, even though you probably also have a bookshelf at home yourself that is also filled up with your books. However, I think that is also a nice collection and a really beautiful way to look at the books you've read, especially nowadays with ebooks and stuff that you don't put on your shelf, obviously, because you've read them online, or the audiobooks that you've listened to. So there is a bookshelf, and I will add this bookshelf once completely empty, so you can fill it up with books yourself and with decorations. And once I will have added books, so you have, I think, also about 50 books in that page where you can put the names in the spines. It's just 50 books because I didn't want to fill it up entirely with books, because I wanted to have space for decorations as well. And that's why I left some space for decorations, and I didn't put decorations, but I want to create as many decorations as possible so you can decorate your bookshelf yourself. I will add here stickers for plants, for many different knickknacks, candles, vases, maybe a couple of flowers, bookshelf decorations that you see here and then. I will add quite a lot of bookshelf decorations as a sticker bundle as well, they can always be used as decorations for other spreads as well, but I have a particular focus on this bookshelf here because I really love that spread, and I really enjoy already for myself the use of a bookshelf to represent the books you've read this year, which is just phenomenal. And yeah, that is one of the categories that I would like to tackle today. I would say I've yapped enough. I hope you now understand a little what it means to have a reading journal, what a reading journal is. And now I will set a timer for 10 hours, because I really want to work 10 hours today. If I have the time or the energy today, I might add 2 hours, so we have a 12-hour drawathon, but we will see how things go. And yeah, without further ado, I would say I will set the timer on my laptop and we sit and draw. Alright, it's about an hour later. As you can see, I've been drawing for an hour now. Something I didn't mention, I'm putting the list again on the screen, and the thing is that some stickers where the sketch column has already been ticked off is the one where I already created stickers for them, and I wasn't done with the hockey stickers, and therefore I finished the hockey stickers now. Basically, when it comes to those stickers, I was thinking about what are they used for, and they will basically be used for decorating pages where you have titles, where you might need dividers, where you would like to put some decorations on the corners, or where you would like to put a decoration around a book cover or so, and other decorations as well. And that's why I always have 4 corner stickers, then a divider sticker, then one sticker which should be somewhat of the size of a book cover. Then I always have a note sticker, so you can have this, put it somewhere and write your own a little quote or write something down, and that is decorated as well. And what I always included as well was a round sticker, so you can either put a number in there, or some really enjoy having some round decoration for their header, and that's what I added here. And what I always do is the elements that I'm using in those stickers, I create bigger and more detailed or separate versions of those items again. So if you would like to create your own border, or if you would like to create your own corner sticker, then you can do this as well. Or some of those items are also rather small ones, or can very easily be used for enumerations, for example. So if you have a couple of points to make, you could then just use those stickers and have them as your bullets. So you start with that bullet and then you write down your thoughts and stuff. So that is something I wanted to include always per category. And now I finished up those hockey stickers, and I also created the crime scene stickers. They look like this down there. For the circular sticker, I didn't do the text anymore, but I know that I'm going to alternate between the text and then those striped banners. And yeah, I will put 1 and 2 in there as well. I'm very happy about within 1 hour I was able to do 2 of those sticker categories as sketches, because that is what I would have wanted for myself. So I'm getting through all of the sketches and stuff, and now I will grab myself a little snack because I'm craving one, and after that we will continue. Snack secured. These are rice waffles with dark chocolate, but it also includes some orange, which honestly is like, to me, like the Lindt chocolate, the dark Lindt chocolate with orange in it. That is basically the same, but you are more satiated after a rice waffle than a couple of bits of chocolate. However, they are really nice, and I will have this snack now for the next section. And one thing that I wanted to mention, by the way, because you probably saw me with my headphones on, and that is because I am listening to music but also to an audiobook. And before I was listening to a bit of lo-fi, but now I will switch to my audiobook because I'm currently listening / reading, it always depends, Tower of Dawn. So it's the second to last book of the Throne of Glass series, and with the settings, because I'm listening to it at about 1.5 speed, with these settings I do have about, I think, 12 to 15 hours until the audiobook is done. And I was like, honestly, this drawathon is the best thing for me to then also listen to this book and come push through this series. I really enjoy this series, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it is a bit long, I would say, to get through. However, I'm loving it. It's really a very interesting story. I love the plot twists, I love the world. I do love the magic system and how everything works, and I really enjoy those characters and all of the dynamics. And the start, I'm at chapter 8 right now, and the start of Tower of Dawn is really tempting, and I'm really looking forward to continue with this book now. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to Tower of Dawn, I'm gonna eat my rice waffles, and we will continue with the drawathon. The clock says 7 hours and 48 minutes are left. I have been able to draw another couple of sets of stickers. I will insert a picture here of the stickers that I made in this second part, which is namely text messages stickers as well as the sports stickers. It works quite well. It sounds weird, but I wasn't too sure whether I'll be able to just go on and continue with drawing and stuff, and a couple of times where I tried to start with those stickers in the past, I felt uninspired, or I didn't really know if I'm really able to draw those stickers, or if I get up with the ideas to actually execute those stickers. But right now I'm very happy about how they turn out, and I'm really enjoying them. And it is more or less lunchtime right now for me, which means I will grab myself some lunch, and after that I will continue. Alright, lunch has been had. Those Asian noodles were really good, so that's what they were called. A bunch of vegetables, pepper and carrots, and udon noodles, which are really good. I enjoy them a lot, and yeah, I added a bunch of spices, some soy sauce and some maple syrup, and that was basically it. They are very simple yet really delicious. I really love them. And yeah, now I would say we continue with another session and get another group of stickers done. hour later. The clock says 7 hours and 3 minutes. I've just finished up the ice skating stickers. They took me now a bit longer. It was almost an hour that it took me to make those ice skating stickers alone. However, they were a bit more complicated. I had to, drawing shoes. I never really drawn shoes, and I even have one person in there, and it's a bit new for me to draw people, so that was also a bit of a challenge. So they were a bit more complicated, but I really enjoy how they turned out. I think it's now really fun. Stickers for ice skating, since that is a trope that is used in many different books. So I do have 5 left. It's handcuffs, college, gothic vibes, ironware, and bookshelf stickers. The bookshelf stickers will probably take me the longest because there are so many of them. I have made very loose sketches of all of the things that I would like to do as bookshelf stickers, and they were quite a lot already, and I think they were not even everything because at some point I just wrote down what I wanted to do as well. Yeah, so in general it looks good. I still have about 7 hours left on the clock, which means I should be able to use those 7 hours wisely, and I should come to a very nice point in this reading journal journey. It's again an hour later. The clock says 6 hours, so we have already been drawing for 4 hours. I managed to create the handcuffs and the college stickers, and now I think I give myself a teeny tiny bit of break and make myself a matcha, so I can create the last couple of stickers, which is only let me check. It's only gothic vibes, iron fences, or ironware in general, and then the bookshelf stickers. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm very happy how far I've come already, and I'm really looking forward to continue. Another small update from about an hour later again. So sorry for the noise. We are working on our terrace right now, just cleaning it up a little. Sorry for the noise, but yeah, so it is an hour later again. The clock says that we have about 5 hours left today to draw, and I'm very happy to say that I'm almost done with all of the stickers, so the sketches are all done, except for the bookshelf stickers. I'm very happy about that. I'm very excited. The bookshelf stickers are going to be very fun, and right now I'm not sure whether I should sketch them right now or if I should maybe take a little break and then start with the final versions, like doing the outlines and then doing the coloring and stuff. And then when I get to the bookshelf stickers themselves, that I do all of it at once, like doing the sketches and then the outlines and stuff, because I mean that would just be the last bit, you know, so it should be fine. However, one thing is really weird, I have to admit. It's that I personally don't know whether that actually is a thing or not, but in my head. I do have something like a creative battery. It's like I can draw for some time, be creative for some time. It always depends if it's hours or if it's like more or less. But over time, I recognize as if there is a battery in me, and the battery is slowly getting lower and lower, which means at some point I might be without battery, which wouldn't be good, you know. However, I think I am feeling the battery to be quite low. I wouldn't say it's at 0%, not at all, but it's like, you know, if it was at 100% in the morning, I would say it would be somewhere in between 50 or 60% right now. So, honestly, the brain capacity to do drawings and stuff is, for me, sometimes a bit difficult to do it all day, for example. So that was the good thing for me, and that was why I started with sketching all of the stickers, because for the sketching part and for creating all of the stickers and stuff, I need this capacity. I need my creative battery, because I don't know why, but for doing the outlines and then also coloring the stickers in, I don't know why, but for that I don't need as much creative battery as I need for actually creating those stickers, if that makes sense. And therefore I started with the sketches and could now continue with outlines and stuff. And I think I will do that because the stickers themselves that I want to do for the bookshelves, they are quite a lot. So I think I will put some notes in here, because I have on Samsung Notes very quickly, I sketched out very loosely what I wanted to do, and there are quite a lot of items to draw. Even though I do have those sketches, I still want to make them nice. I want them to look good, you know? And so I'm not really sure whether that's a good idea to do that, even though right now I'm already a bit low in creative battery, if you know what I mean. So I will probably take a little bit of a break, and then I continue with doing outlines and stuff. So it's the next day already. Yesterday I finished up those couple of hours that were left, but I did that off camera. I was honestly relaxing on the couch and don't really have clips of that, but the alarm went off last night and I made good progress with making the outlines and with coloring in. I thought I'd show you a couple of results from yesterday, and yeah, so that is it. Honestly, the drawathon was quite interesting. It was quite fun. I was very happy to dedicate all of the time to drawing and to also kind of getting things done in a way. It was very cool to see what comes out of all of those hours of work, and I was very happy about how those stickers have turned out. I haven't been able to finish up all the stickers. I haven't been able to finish the whole product of a reading journal. However, I think it was quite an intense and a quite nice experience, and I'm already happy to have all of the sketches ready, because for me that is like the biggest part of really creating and designing the stickers, because afterwards doing the outlines and coloring stuff in, I don't know why, but I can see myself doing that way quicker than sitting down and thinking about how the stickers look like, if that makes sense. So that is not as consuming for me than designing the stickers. And that part is done now, so all of the stickers except the bookshelf stickers are now created. The ones that I haven't come to, they will be outlined and colored in the next couple of days. And after that, I hope it won't take me too long, because I would like to publish it on Etsy. The link to my Etsy shop will be in the description down below. I'm not sure when I'll be able to list it, however, I will let you know whether it's online and whether it's available in case you would like to have a look at it or in case you would like to buy it. And I'm very happy I've done that. It was really fun, and please let me know if I should do another drawathon next month or not. And with that, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a like. If you would like to see more of me and of my content, then please subscribe. And with that, I thank you again for watching, and we will see each other in my next video. Bye!